Hey guys, it's Elizabeth. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing another book haul. I just got a lot of books sort of recently. Not like, I have a lot of new books to show you. Some I got really recently and I'm really excited for them. And yes, I am sitting on my floor because this is my most easiest way to film at the moment, and I think the camera's a little crooked. I'm gonna fix that in a second here, but without further ado, let's just show you some books. We're gonna start with this one. It's called Along the Razor's Edge by Rob J. Hayes. I found this on Goodreads and you know, I added it to my TBR and I was like, this just sounds really interesting. And then for some reason I randomly decided to just buy it off of Amazon, so I did. Usually I just add stuff to my Goodreads TBR and that's it, but this time I was like, I really want to read this book, like this looks so interesting, and so I just bought it like basically immediately for some reason. But yeah, it sounds very interesting. If you are interested in fantasy and stuff, check this one out because it looks really interesting. I'm not going to try and describe this one because I'm not good at describing things, but yeah, I'm excited to read this. So the other day I went to an antique store and I found some books there and I was pretty excited for these. So the first one I have is The Etiquette of Letter Writing, sorry. This is just a cute little tiny book that I found for $1 and I was like, this is mostly just cute for like decoration, but it's also like letter writing, which is also kind of cool. And yeah, I just thought this was so cute. And there's a cute little picture in here. Someone left their picture of their dude in there, but I don't know. I just think this book is really cute and it was $1, so. When I was going to the store, I saw this like small stack of books. There was like 3 books and there's this big book on the bottom and I was like, I'm not gonna see what it is because usually it's like those history of the world or like encyclopedia or something weird that I would never look at. And then I was like, I'm just gonna take these off and see what's underneath, and I'm glad I did because I found The Complete Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and I'm so excited because this is my first Sherlock Holmes book. I've been wanting Sherlock Holmes for a while, but I just haven't ever bought it, and now I finally have a copy, and it's an old antique copy, so that's really cool. Then I found this. I don't even know how I found this, but this is so old. You probably can't see it. It's An Old-Fashioned Girl by Louisa May Alcott. You might recognize it. I already have it on my shelves in the modern version. I read it years ago. I loved it. It was like one of my favorite books at the time when I read it. And I can't believe I found this. And guess what? It is from 1917. Like, that is insane. I think this is such a good find. Like, focus. This won't focus, but you get it. It's really awesome, and I'm so happy I found it. Another old book to add to my collection. Also, this little tiny book, which I actually didn't notice before, is from 1927. That's pretty old. Wow. And this one, I forgot to tell you, is from, there's a date in here. There's like 50,000 copyrighted dates, but the latest date is the one that it's from, and it's 1927. So this one's pretty old too, and that's pretty awesome. Speaking of old books, I just want to show you this one. So on Etsy, I got a blind date with a book. I actually just made a video about opening it, and I was looking through Etsy for blind dates with books, and I was looking for like fantasy, and none of them, all of the fantasy ones are sold out. I was like, rude. But then I was like, I'm gonna go with vintage. I don't really know what that means. Like, I didn't know what that meant when I clicked it, but I was like, maybe they mean like it's a vintage book or maybe it's a vintage story. I don't know. So I went with vintage because I was like, this sounds interesting. And I got a vintage book, and it's called The Treasury of American Short Stories, selected by Nancy Sullivan. And if I was in a bookstore, I would never select this to look at or pick this out, but I was flipping through this and I'm like, this actually kind of sounds like it would be interesting, and I'm definitely gonna try and read some of the stories in here because I think it would be very interesting. I think it has The Legends of Sleepy Hollow in here. It has like a whole table of contents. Yeah, it has Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving. So yeah, this has some stuff in here that looks interesting, and I'm gonna try some of them at least. But yeah, this wasn't really what I was expecting, and I'm kind of excited for it. So I got 4 books sort of recently. Some of these I've actually had for like since last month or something, but I have the current book I'm reading, Air of Fire by Sarah J Maas. This is the 3rd book in the Throne of Glass series. Losing my bookmark. So yeah, I'm currently reading this one. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm not that far. But I just love these books so far, and I can't wait to just keep reading them. I also decided to get the rest of them, so I have Queen of Shadows, I have Empire Storms, and I have Kingdom of Ash. I also bought Tower of Dawn, but that's not coming till Tuesday, so I do have, essentially I will have all the books in this series. There's 7 books, and then there's one called Assassin's Blade, which is like a companion book or something. I haven't bought that one yet, but I mean, these are really thick. This is like almost 1,000 pages, so. And I would just like to say that this is a smaller book than this one, but this one has more pages somehow. Because this is only like almost 700 and this is 1,000, but this is a thicker one. Makes no sense, but I have all these books and I'm really excited to read all of them, and yeah. So I have a couple more to show you. I got the Scarlet Pimpernel. I just bought the mass market paperback edition off of Amazon because me and my cousin are going to read this for our book club, and so I just wanted something that was going to come quick, and I didn't really care. I just wanted something cheap and that would come quick, and that's, yeah. The cover is actually quite cool. It's got like the French flag there, and it's got the little flower, so that's really cute, and I'm excited to start reading this. I'm going to start reading this today, actually. So yeah, we're going to read this, and then we're going to watch the, I don't know what year it is, but the movie with, I don't know. There's multiple different movies, but there's one I like. I'll show you the picture here. Book I found at a bookstore. It's called 365 Days of Memorable Moments and Impossible Things by Justin Richards, and it's Doctor Who, and I actually started reading this the other day when I got it because I was sitting around for a long time and I was really bored and I didn't have anything else but the stuff that I had gotten, so I started reading this a little bit. You can kind of read it randomly, but it's pretty interesting so far. I'm not going to actually, like, it's just going to be kind of like, you can just kind of read a random, like, different entry because it's, like, got the different, like, dates and different things that happened on those days and stuff like that, and it's just kind of an interesting Doctor Who sort of facts kind of book, and I don't know, and it's really interesting, and I love Doctor Who, so. And I believe this is last. We have probably one of my most excited finds. When I went to the same bookstore I got the other book, I was looking for something in specific if they had it, and I was looking and I couldn't find it, and then I found it and I was so excited. But I finally own the Chronicles of Narnia. I'm so excited because I love the Chronicles of Narnia. I've read these all the way through probably once, and I've read, I think, some of the books multiple times, but I've listened to the Focus on the Family audiobook editions so many times. I have parts of them memorized. I'm not as, like, my sister can memorize, like, the whole book. That's how much she's listened to them, but I've listened to him so much as a kid. We used to just listen to him falling asleep and just listen to him, like, 24/7, basically, so I love my Narnia. I love Narnia, and I know the stories pretty well, and yeah, this is a pretty cool, like, I'm just happy to have the book. I have one more book to show you. I don't think I've shown anyone this yet. It's called Revenge of the Nerd by Curtis Armstrong. I found this at Dollar Tree when I used to work there, and I thought it looked interesting, and this guy plays in Supernatural, even though he's like the Umbridge of Supernatural. I still thought this looked really interesting, and so now I have it to read someday. So yeah. Every time I look at this guy's face, I want to punch him because, like I said, He's like the Umbridge of Supernatural, and so he's like really evil and ugh. But I just thought this looked interesting. And when I saw it, I saw his face and I was like, hey, I know who that is. And then I was like, okay, this looks kind of interesting, even though looking at it makes me want to punch him in the face. That is it for this video. If you like this video, give it a like. Comment down below what you thought of any of these books. If you bought any new books recently, tell me what you got. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Turn the notification bell on. If you're not reading, you're doing it wrong. Bye!